quick little video of Andrew over here. I didn't get a video of him struggling into this lycra suit.
The trick is you're going to put this on long enough before you get in the water so that you're hot and sweaty. So when you get in the water that's still quite chilly, you feels good for a moment. You get a little bit of cold and then you're like, oh, this is much better. It's not as hard as it looks.
And we notice that it's Andrew getting in the water and not me, because even though it is warmer than it was in Palm Coast, the water's about 10 degrees warmer. It's still
62.
Yeah, still in the 60s. That's still too cold for me. Not even in the high 60s. So he's going to be the one getting down there and just scrubbing the props.
Check the rudders and scrub the props.
Oh yes, checking the rudders, because even though he didn't mention it on our previous video, it was me that ran us.
Say it was the autopilot.
That ran us onto the sandbar. Although it looked like I was in the channel and it had 6-foot markings on the nav map, we ran into 2 feet where I guess the wind had pulled the rear of our boat just out enough to catch on the 2-foot sandbar. So Andrew had to get out and push us off. Fortunately, it all turned out okay, but he's going to go make sure we didn't have any lasting damage. Well, Andrew's done cleaning the bottom, and none too soon, because here comes a little jellyfish. He's just waiting. Haven't seen one of these here anytime we've been here before. But sure enough, you get in to clean the boat and one shows up. Was it cold?
Yeah. Purple. Cold when you start not being able to control your shiver.
So it's now been a week since we left. We're on day 7. And we are in Stuart. We're still in Stuart, but we left Hutchison Marina yesterday, and we are at Camp Carroll. What other PDQ owners call Camp Carroll. We have several PDQs here, getting cleaned or worked on or ready to cross to the Bahamas. We've got 1, 2, 3. I think there is 4, 5 PDQs behind me. Actually 6 PDQs behind me. One's for sale, and ours, that's 7, and then there's one over here that's not associated over here with Camp Carroll, just happens to be here, 8, and there's 2 more down the canal, so there's 10 PDQs here in a very short distance. But the water is nice and calm. We are safe harbored here. We'll be here for several more days. We're waiting to hear back on what it's going to take to replace our turbocharger. Our starboard turbocharger, the shaft broke, so it's been removed, and we've taken it to somebody, and we should hear back soon how quickly we can either get it a rebuild. We had our port side starboard turbocharger on board still, so they can either, the one that we took off last year, we had our old one on there, so hopefully they can either rebuild that one. The one that the shaft broke is not salvageable, so they can either rebuild our old one from the port side, or hopefully order us a new one, and we'll see how long that is going to take. But it looks like we wouldn't have a weather window to cross over to the Bahamas for at least a week anyway, so I'm hoping it all lines up right. But we'll know more later today. It's our second night here in Stuart, Florida. We're More precisely, we're actually in Palm City, just outside Stuart, Florida. And a cold front has come in. You can see how much the trees are blowing. But we're really protected here in this canal, so even though the wind is blowing, the boats are not rocking. They're pretty smooth. We'll be here for another couple of days at least. We're waiting for our turbocharger and for the weather to clear out. I just wanted to get a quick video of the wind that's picked up. And a pretty peaceful night though overall. It's really pretty here. Pulling away, I just wanted to get one last picture of all the PDQs. You can see them 4 deep, plus there's 2 that are doubled up over there. Actually, I think 5 deep. 5 deep. We were the 8th, not counting this one right here. And we'll come across another couple on our way out of this canal. This would be a great place to live. Canals are very protected. Seems like a really nice community. Lovely houses. We've had a really nice couple of days at Camp Carroll, a couple of cocktail hours, great dinners, and now it's back to boating life. Where are we?
We're near Jupiter Beach Inlet.
Taking another video because this water is so pretty. I don't know if it will show up on the camera. And I know it's not Bahamas blue, but it is clear and kind of a bluish green. Getting some wake. Sun is out. Beautiful. We're so excited to be moving again. This is the furthest south that we have gone on the Intracoastal. We crossed over Lake Okeechobee last year when we brought our boat from Texas to Florida, so we've never gone this far south. Everything we're seeing here is new to us. We're in Riviera Beach, Florida, just north of Phil Foster Park, that little park over here. We were able to dinghy over there and let Lucy off for just a little while, give her a walk. It's a pretty nice night, beautiful sunset. We really didn't go very far today, and we started off late because of getting the new turbocharger. So we'll have a full day tomorrow, but we're not in much of a hurry. We have at least a week before we'll be able to cross to the Bahamas, judging from our windy app. It's Thursday morning. And we brought Lucy over here to do a little walk in the park. Andrew spotted a starfish. Looks like a perfect little starfish down there. I'm standing on the wall, but over here, oh, you can't see us. Behind the other boat. You can barely see us. You can barely see our bimini. It's noisy because we've got a little tractor here that's dropping off the little parking blocks. But it's a pretty park. Andrew and Lucy. We're headed back to the dinghy and back to the boat, and then We will be going underway, headed south towards Miami. Andrew's putting the dinghy back up. He built this sling to hold it, and now he's going to ratchet it down to keep it snug while we're underway today. We're at Loggerhead Park and Mooring Field. We got here about 3:30 yesterday, and this is a pretty interesting little mooring field. It's ran by the county, Broward County, I believe, and the way they do it is they put you on a mooring ball, aft and stern. So if you're on a monohull, you definitely use a bridle, and if you're on a catamaran, you can use a bridle, or you can just attach it to one side. They have somebody that comes out. Andrew's putting more gas in our dinghy there. We just took Lucy for her morning walk. They have a really nice little park. They've got great shower and bathroom facilities. I think he said they've been open about 3 months, so everything's still new and clean. The road's a little close. It's right here. But we're right across the street from the boardwalk, where there's supposedly lots of restaurants and a beach, and even a dog beach. We'll explore that later today. We're on Dog Beach here in Hollywood. Most of the beaches are no animals, but they've got this one for dogs, and we have quite a few dogs. Lucy's been going nuts. Water's a little more wind today. She what? Oh, she did the whole cold. It's nice and blue, but it's not warm. And as you can see, there's a ton of dogs here today. But it's a pretty day. Lucy? We are walking down Broadwalk at Hollywood Beach. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think it was that fast. And everybody's headed home or out to eat. It's not quite as crowded as it was earlier, but the water's still beautiful. Beautiful sunset. We just finished eating at La Tub. Hamburgers at La Tub. Yesterday we ate at Nick's. That was really good. And tomorrow we'll probably spend a little time on the beach, soaking in some sun. Closer look at Miami here. And cruise ship. There's several on the other side too. Right here by the Miami cruise port. They have the boat show going on back there, and they have a lot of really beautiful boats. Slow pan for Andrew. We've made it to No Name Harbor. Quite a few boats already anchored here, but we managed to find, I think, a pretty good little spot. I have to watch the wind, make sure we don't get pushed over here to the side too close. Water is beautiful here. I've seen several boats still coming in, so it may get more crowded even as the day goes on. They have a nice little park over here. They have an honor system here, so there's a couple of places over here where you go and you pay, I believe it's $20 a night to stay the night, or $8 if you just want to stay on the wall for the day. But you cannot stay on the wall all night. So we are going to dinghy over there and pay for our probably 2-night stay. Let Lucy go for a walk. And then I'm going to get on Click to Clear and see about getting our permit for the Bahamas. Pets have theirs, now we need ours. But the fees have gone up considerably, so we waited until we're a little closer to time just to make sure that we were actually going to be able to do this before we spent the money.
Just about where it all started, huh?
That's true. We took some sailing classes when we first wanted to start our boating adventure back in 2021. Is that when we took our classes? And I believe, yeah, we did a liveaboard sailing class that came down to Biscayne Bay. Now, 2026, we have had our own boat now. We didn't go sailing, we went with power, but we have our own boat. We've had it for 4 years now. And we took it off from Florida to Texas. We brought it back from Texas to Florida. And now this year we're going to hopefully cross over to the Bahamas. This is some more footage from No Name Harbor. This is the outside area where quite a few boats are anchored. And then if they want, they can dinghy in here and they can go eat at the restaurant or take a walk. Gives them a little more room. They're not quite as protected though. Looks like at certain times they'll have a restaurant open over here, but they definitely have one open on the other end. But pets are not allowed at that one, so we're going for a walk and maybe we'll go back for dinner and leave Lucy on the boat.
One of the things a lot of people don't really think about is the challenges you might encounter getting off the boat and onto the dinghy, or off the dinghy to get onto a seawall or a dock. You can have wind, you can have current, you can have waves. Right here it's nice and calm, but it's about a 4-foot step down. And what we've done to help Lucy there is we have this expandable stair step that's used for older dogs, and she's learned to navigate those quite well.
Dinghy ride back.